there's one thing I love more than anything else, it's pushing buttons and just setting fires, as Eric says, and walking away.
True story.
Anna texted us, and she wanted to know why men will think some things through to a T, plan for disaster, everything's figured out, and then other tasks, it's like the brain is shut off and there's nothing going on. I think with her, she was talking about how he says things to her family that's like, why would you say that? I have my opinion, would love yours, especially if your man does this, if he's like perfect, everything's meticulous. And then the common sense stuff, 877-995-4681 if you want to call us. You can also text 99338. We do call you back. We have voice change. We have, I can change your name, all that good stuff. While we're getting you on hold, we got War of the Roses in about 30 minutes on your morning show, thanks to dmvlawyer.com. This is one of those ones where I'm already pre-mad for her if it turns out he's cheating. So Donna reached out. I guess her boyfriend and her have been together for like 3.5 years. She recently inherited a property from her grandma, who's since, up in heaven doing cribbage, whatever grandma does up there. And it was boyfriend's idea to put the place on Airbnb so they could rent it out, make cash. Brilliant idea. Like, that's great. Donna thinks he might be bringing other girls there to her grandma's place on the side. So War of the Roses around 8:10, thanks to dmvlawyer.com. Now, why men do what we do. Anna reached out because her boyfriend, very smart guy for a lot of things, very dumb for certain things. I think this is the best way that I can explain personally. I've been accused of this a lot because I tend to be very meticulous and thought out and try to think. I try to think one step ahead like a carpenter that builds stairs. I thank you because he's building steps It's because it's a step ahead.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay,
got it. Thank you. But then there's times where it's like something that seems very obvious. I just wasn't thinking, and people don't believe that it wasn't intentional. I think the problem is men are not, women are way smarter than men. And so, like, imagine a car. Everything's got to be working on the car for the car to be effective. You know what I mean? So, like, for dudes to be effective, everything's got to be working. It has to be 100%. If you take away, like, a wheel,
oh, you're done.
It's things start to slow down. You take away the other wheel, you're dragging. You lose all the wheels, you're in trouble. And when dudes stop thinking, which we do often, we find ourselves in trouble. And that to me is like that is what it is. Now, Riley Marshall, very smart guy.
Very smart, yeah.
OCD, trainer, does everything. I imagine there's times in a relationship where he's done something where you go, how?
Let me think. I'm not trying to make him like perfect or anything. But,
he's a very intelligent dude. But there's got to be times where you're like, okay, you're smarter than that.
Marshall is just like you, that he's very methodical in that sense. But I think probably the worst, and this seems like a lot of guys will do this, is when you try to do me a favor and put my very expensive leggings in with towels.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's because
like you bought them for me.
Yeah.
They were $100 a pair, and then you put it in with towels, and now they've got fuzzies all over them.
The towel says One Life Fitness on it, so it's got to be
I mean, I am all about being an endorser for my favorite fitness mecca. However, I don't want the towels fuzzies on my expensive yoga pants.
Rose, how about you? Clint, very smart dude. Has there been times where you think, he's smarter than this?
I feel like sometimes when he's trying to figure something out, I'm the type of person where like I want to come in and like help, and he reacts in a way that I don't necessarily like, and I'm like, he knows I'm not gonna like that kind of, because he wants to do it himself, which is fine.
Yeah.
But like if I come in and I'm like trying to help and he like snaps back, I'm like, okay, and I just like walk away and give him a second to realize, oh, I shouldn't have done that.
I let him think about his wrongs and then come and apologize.
Think about what he did.
Does your man do this? Is your man like very precise about things and then just kind of spaces out? 877-995-4681. Claude, good morning.
Good morning.
So your husband does this?
Unfortunately, yeah. This past Thanksgiving, we were getting ready to go see family and everything. We already had this all planned out. Yeah. And literally the day before, it seems kind of like when it comes to anything emotional, like family or something, men seem to have this like off switch. And unfortunately, I fully agree to this. I do it myself. But it's just, it's almost kind of like when you have family stuff set up, it makes them kind of tongue-tied.
Yeah, and we did a ghosted yesterday, Claude, where the guy, they did a Zoom like Thanksgiving date, and homeboy just got up and left halfway through the Zoom and went in his bedroom, pretending he took a call.
What?
Yeah, it's just one of those
Yeah,
things
not
where,
smart.
with like dudes, we really need to be thinking the entire time on something, or it's going to be a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
There really is like no other place to do it. But Claude, you're guilty too, though. You said.
Unfortunately, yeah. There's also been a scenario recently where we've agreed to have dinner with his mother, and I just so happened to not be ready about 30 minutes beforehand, just still sitting in, clothes on the couch watching TV.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. You get distracted with Netflix as long as it works out. Claude, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
My man.
My man. Let's go to Aaron in Fairfax. Hello, Aaron.
Hey, Ajay, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you. So your partner does this too?
She does, and so men don't just do this; women do this too.
Yeah.
And it drives me freaking crazy.
We're not exempt.
So what like give me an example of like what she does. She's obviously a very smart person, but
She's very smart, very methodical. When it comes to work, I'm very detail oriented, and then it comes to personal life, and I'm like, there's so many times where I just go like, how? What was your logic behind this?
Like, what are you doing, Boo?
Where's your brain? It doesn't make sense.
it's almost like when the kids get in the peanut butter, you're like, but how though? But how did this?
How did you?
Yeah, Aaron, I
I
wonder.
find myself asking that daily.
Aaron, I wonder if it's a thing where like she, feels so comfortable around you. Maybe that's what it is. Like you feel so comfortable around your person that you turn off the brain when you have to be on all the time because like, if I make a mistake, at least it's with the person I love.
Well, that's very true. And honestly, too, she's ADHD, so I attribute a lot of that.
Oh
to
yeah,
that, where
absolutely.
She feels like when she's at work, she's got to be on all the time.
Sure.
So when she's not,
Okay.
she doesn't have to be on. So
Yep.
she lets things go.
No, I understand that to a T. Aaron, thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Thank you. You guys too.
Bye. Conrad in Westminster. Good morning, sir.
Hey.
So you were guilty of this just the other day.
Yeah, I went to some friend's house and they raised dogs and stuff, and they were offering me a puppy.
They were
And
what?
I said, well, I have a pit bull that I adopted,
Yeah. Awesome.
and she a good dog. We love her to death, but she also gets very jealous.
Sure.
And she shows dominance to other dogs too.
Right. Nobody likes
So
no
I
dogs like other
worded
dogs.
some-
Yeah.
Huh?
It's no dog likes a new dog coming on their territory right away and stealing all the
True.
snuggles.
Right. So I wasn't thinking clearly. Like I said something I shouldn't have said. I worded it wrong, and they took it as me saying, I guess the dog is gonna hurt the other dog. And I
No.
didn't. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, these dogs will be dogs. Oh,
And then
Conrad,
then she's
man.
like, well, why would you say that?
Yeah, well,
And I was like, I wasn't thinking.
which it's a shame that can't be. That's a real excuse. I think I'm either thinking or I'm not thinking, and there is no in between. Like that's just how it is. Did you keep the puppy, Conrad?
We didn't get the puppy.
That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good
But
thing,
it's
friend.
okay.
That's
And I
probably.
think it's something with men that have a switch in our brain that we can turn off something where we don't listen to it.
Yep, that is.
that.
Your girlfriend is always nagging in your ear.
No,
You can-
Conrad, Conrad,
Uh-oh,
bruh.
Here we go.
No, bro,
Save
Conrad,
yourself.
Conrad. There's not many Conrads in Westminster wanting to get a dog to have a pit bull. Your girl's gonna know. I'm
Boy.
saving you, friends. I don't see your obituary tomorrow. Okay.
Oh.
Have a great day, my friend.
All right,
Yay.
Bye, my man.
man.
Listen,
My
if
man.
Conrad's in the Washington Post tomorrow, like in the sad to see,
Woo!
it says if it says like Conrad Westminster died suddenly, we know.
Yeah.
And
we
it
know what
says
happened
survived
there.
by and there's no girlfriend name,
Oh my
we
God.
know exactly
Stop.
what happens.